Good morning. I'm meteorologist Kevin Smith at the National Weather Service in Pocatello. This is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Wednesday, the 20th of February, 2019. As far as impactful weather goes, we're really expecting the most impactful period to be today across the region. We're going to start out nice and cold this morning. We're currently approaching our morning low temperatures. Those values are going to be in the single digits and teens across the region, as you can see here on the graphic. Definitely going to want to bundle up as you head out this morning. And of course, we have snow falling across a large portion of our forecast area. Winter weather advisories remain in effect for just about everyone in Southeast Idaho through 11 p.m. this evening. All of the areas here shaded in purple on your screen. We haven't made any changes to these advisories with our forecast package this morning. As we take a look at the regional radar loop, a couple things to pick out here. The first is we have a pretty persistent zone of snow that's developed here in the lower Snake River Plain and the adjacent mountains and highlands. This stretches from along I-86 right near Coldwater to the east, across Rockland, American Falls, Aberdeen, right into the Pocatello and Income areas and up toward Fort Hall and Blackfoot. The zone has seen some pretty persistent snowfall during the overnight hours. I'll also mention that with snow ratios running about 20-1, we're seeing really light, fluffy, low-density snow, nice large snowflakes out there that are accumulating quite effectively. And we've definitely seen that during the overnight hours with several inches of snow falling already in this general zone. The other thing I want to mention on this graphic, there is actually some snow shower activity occurring up here across the central Idaho mountains. Also further up here north of the Snake Plain into the upper Snake Highlands, even though it's not being shown very well on radar. I think our radar down here near Pocatello is probably overshooting some of this activity, but by looking at the regional webcams, there's definitely some snow shower activity out there across the rest of the region as well. So a lot of you waking up to some of that activity this morning. So what is this going to look like for the rest of the day? So let's switch gears here, and I'm going to jump over to just one of our many computer models. And this will give us just a general idea of kind of what we're expecting. Now, our high-resolution short-term models have not really been doing that great a job this morning at tracking exactly where this snowfall has developed and where it's going. But they do show some consistency as we head through the rest of the day, and I think there's still some things we can glean from them. So let's take a look at this. This is starting at 4 a.m. this morning. You can see that persistent zone of snow here in the lower Snake Plain. As I step forward 1 hour at a time, you can see that general area of snow continuing, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. You'll notice some snow showers elsewhere across the region as well. As we get here into the late morning and early afternoon, one trend I want you to notice, the heaviest snowfall seems to be shifting just a little bit further east into the Caribou Highlands here to the east of I-15. Also a little bit south of Pocatello into the adjacent mountains and highlands along I-86. I think this is going to be the general trend as we head into this afternoon. We may see that heaviest zone of snow shifting just a little bit. And again, scattered snow showers continuing just about everywhere across the region. Don't focus in too closely on exactly where these echoes are. This is just a general idea of what we're expecting as we go through the day. Continuing through this afternoon, you continue to see that zone of potential snowfall shifting just to the east and south of Pocatello. Some additional scattered snow showers elsewhere. As we head into this evening, though, a gradual drying trend across the region. And as we get into very early Thursday morning, just about done with the majority of our snow shower activity across the region. So this is the general trend that we're expecting as we head into the next 12 to 24 hours. As we switch back to our briefing slides here, we take a quick look here at the additional snowfall that we're expecting. This is new snow that's going to fall today. This is on top of whatever snowfall you might have picked up during the evening hours and overnight hours last night. Across the western central mountains, a general 2 to 6 inches expected, a little bit lower, 1 to 3 in portions of the Wood River Valley, also down towards Shoshone and out toward the Arco Desert. As we get down into the lower Snake Plain, the southern highlands, the Bear Lake region, the Caribou Highlands, the Teton Valley, all of this area expecting a general 2 to 4 inches of additional snowfall, 1 to 2 inches as we head up toward the Montana border and Island Park area. Generally, these amounts are just a little bit on the low side, depending on where you are in terms of issuing a winter weather advisory. But some of this snow is going to be falling during the morning commute this morning, so we're definitely expecting some travel impacts. And looking over the course of the day, I think those travel impacts are going to stay with us. And for that reason, we do have that advisory in effect across the region. I think our confidence in how this plays out is pretty good. If anything does go wrong with the forecast today, given our high snow ratios, the really low density, light fluffiness of the snow, if we see this zone of snowfall along the lower Snake River Plain and into the Pocatello area continue persistently and unhampered here for the next 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, there may be some isolated locations here that pick up just a little bit more than that 2 to 4. We may see some isolated 4 or 5 inch amounts. But in general, I think 2 to 4 is going to be the additional snow we'll see today across that region. High temperatures this afternoon, breaking into the mid to upper 20s across the region, but solidly below freezing. No issues with precipitation type with this system. Another cold morning on Thursday morning. You can see the low temperatures here getting down into the single digits and teens. We're going to slowly start drying out as we head into the overnight hours tonight and then throughout the day on Thursday. So as we head into Thursday morning, we lose those snow showers in the Snake River Plain and Magic Valley first. Maybe a few light snow showers continuing across our mountain ranges, but we continue to back off into the afternoon. By evening, I think our greatest chance of snow showers is going to be down here in the southeast. The low pressure system responsible for all of this will be moving to the south of our region. Southeasterly winds may favor just a little bit of upslope enhancement here in the southeastern highlands and Bear Lake area, so we do hold on. Chance of some snow showers down there, maybe an extra inch or two of snow as we go into Thursday evening in the overnight hours, but by Friday morning, dry across the region. High temperatures holding pretty steady Thursday, getting into the 20s across most locales. I'll also throw this up here. These are wind gusts that are expected on Thursday afternoon. Definitely not a blockbuster wind event across the region. Generally some gusts getting up to about 20 to 25 miles per hour. But I will throw this out here because of the recent light, fluffy snow that we're going to have on the ground. Certainly could see a little bit of blowing with the breezy conditions on Thursday afternoon into Thursday night. Very cold on Friday morning, combination of colder air working into the region, but we may also see some clearing in terms of our cloud cover, which will certainly help us cool quite effectively. Well below zero here across the Central Mountains, especially places like the Stanley Basin, Copper Basin, also up here into the Island Park area, and even down here into the Snake River Plain, Eastern Magic Valley, Southern Highlands, getting down into the single digits. Definitely one of the colder mornings that we've seen in a little while here for Friday morning. Again, dry Friday afternoon, temperatures rebounding into the low to mid 20s across the region. Saturday, inching up just a few more degrees into the upper 20s, maybe approaching freezing, but we will have another weather system that will start to spread some precipitation, some snow showers across the region as we go into the day on Saturday. And we'll be discussing this system more in the days ahead. That's it for your hazard briefing this morning. If you have any questions for us, as always, please reach out and have a great day.